What is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel, Stream Daily Drivers. Thanks so much for stopping by the garage. Today we are going to be installing some rad new headlights on our 2006 Jeep Commander. Link down in the description. Got these things off Amazon. I think they were like $158 shipped or something along those lines. They are cool because they have these black housing and they're new. There's protective plastic on here. That's why it might look weird to you, like it's cracked or something like that. It's not. It's in good shape. I pulled them off and checked. And another cool thing is the turn signals also have a little bit of tint to them. So why are we doing this? Well, the front of this car, as you guys know, is seriously dated. These headlights are actually in really good shape. I'll probably wind up selling them on eBay. But they're just kind of old and just, you know, bleh. As you guys know, we've been tackling a lot of stuff on the front end of this car. We're going to keep that going by replacing these headlights. And we're going to do something cool with this grill. So in order to replace your headlights, you do have to pull your bumper off the car. I'm not going to show you how to do it in this video because I just did it in like 2 videos ago. So link down in the description if you want to know how to pull the bumper off. I'm going to yank this guy off, pop the hood, and let's get at these headlights. All right, bumper and grill off. Super easy to do. Now, let's figure out these headlights. This panel here will come off. All right, so we have a pin. We have a bolt. We have another bolt and then another bolt. So let me grab 10 millimeter, get all this stuff off. All right, so a couple things to note. Number one, you don't have to remove this. It just kind of slides over it, okay? So you don't need to remove that. We do, however, have to remove this plastic bumper shock absorber thing. So more 10 millimeters, 1, 2, I think that's it. And we're gonna have to play with this right here to scoot them through the metal bracket. All right, so after removing the bottom piece, I messed with this a little bit. It didn't want to come off right away, and the reason is that this piece right here hangs up on the inside of the fender. So you have to kind of push this out of the way, slide this off, and even then it kind of fought me to pull off. But I think we're good. Try to replicate it on this side. And if I can maybe even show you here, you see this is loose, but it doesn't want to come off. Oh, as I say that, it comes right off of my hand. Unbelievable. Well, there you go. That's how easy it is. Now I got to undo everything from the back. And keep in mind, I'm running LEDs. I'll have a separate video on this later on, but that's why there's so much stuff going on back here. I'll take these bulbs out and we'll go ahead and install the new headlights. All right, got them on. What do you guys think? Comment below, huh? Looking pretty sick. Looking pretty sick. Really like them. Definitely worth the money. Really good gapping between the lens and the fenders. They fit like stock. Happy with that. It's super solid. I hooked everything up, made sure it works, and we're good to go. All right, now we have the grill left. So you know we're not just gonna take this chrome thing and slap it on the car. That would be a disgrace. And we got to figure out something cool to do with it. Now, one thing that I've never liked about this grill, and I actually don't even understand them, are these fins. These fins here are they're just stupid. They're super ugly. And I don't even know really what they are preventing from getting through here. I mean, baseballs, it's stopping baseballs and golf balls from getting through the grill and hitting your radiator. It's just super silly. I'm going to try to remove them. So let's start off with that. Flip this guy over. And back here, there are a number of tabs. And I think if I pry on them, I can release kind of this whole back skin from the front of the grill. So I'm gonna give that a go, see how well it works. All right, this is sketchy, man. Wear goggles. All right, so I want to show you kind of the progress I made here. You can see it's separating. The black is separating from the chrome, and I started in this corner, and then I went here, and then went here. I didn't get that guy yet, didn't get that guy yet, didn't get that guy yet, so I stopped. I went over here, I got this corner, got that guy, and so on. So I'm making my way through. I'm using a really thin screwdriver and just basically kind of wedging it in here and then prying it gently, and then it snaps. It goes like pop when you get it. So it's a little scary, but we're making progress, and I think this is gonna work. Success. I don't think I actually even broke anything, to be honest with you. So here, this is how this works, man. You got kind of you got a universal shell, and then you got your either chrome or your painted outside or, you know, exterior trim piece. So yeah, worked out pretty cool. All right, so now with this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna snip all the corners. Boom, 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 boom. Snip all this, and I'll show you what it looks like once we're done doing that. All right, center pieces are cut out. Now, of course, we have little nubs left everywhere. You know what that means? Yeah, sand. Get your Dremel, get your palm sander, go to work, flatten these guys down. All right, now that I'm covered in plastic, check it out. Pretty rad. Now, I know what you guys are saying. This is kind of a lot of work for cutting out the center piece of this grill. Why even bother? I mean, what's the big deal? Well, I'm going to tell you what the big deal is. All right? The big deal is that without those center pieces, we now can create like visual depth. And that is cool. And if you look at a modern car these days, all of the grills have visual depth. And that's what we want. It's just going to look so much better. Now, we're not going to leave this chrome. You guys may guess where we're going with this. There's a theme on this build right on the front end. And that theme is our friend Plasti Dip. Yeah, I'm going to snap this thing together. I'm going to wipe it down. And I'm going to spray it with some black Plasti Dip. All right, so I'm wiping this down. Wax and grease remover. Our old friend here. Link down in the description. But there are lots of cool things you could do with this grill if you wanted to, right? You could tape off, and I thought about doing this, the ridges here, leave them chrome, and then paint this black. So, and that would give it some depth. And if you guys have seen new Jeep Grand Cherokees, they actually have that look where they have the chrome inside there. I was considering doing that. I'm not going to do it just because it's going to be so much taping. And the last, when I painted the bumper, the Plasti Dip let me down a little bit. It grabbed and tore, and I don't want to deal with that. It's too much room for error. Too much room for error here. Another thing you could do, which I might do in the future, is if you have a color-coded one, in other words, not a non-chrome one, you can two-tone that. You could paint this, paint it to the car, and then do the inlets black, or you could do the inlets silver, depending on the color of your car. A lot of new Jeeps have that look. So there are lots of cool ways you could even accent the depth of the grill even more by doing two tones and stuff like that. So lots of really cool options to really make this a much more modern look. Unfortunately, they don't really make replacement grills for our vehicle, so we have to get creative. But I'm just going to go flat black, Plasti Dip, the same thing I used on the fog lights. And I think that's going to tie in really well with the black headlights, right? So I think this is going to be a great look. It's going to make sense, and it'll be easy to do. What's up, guys? It's the next day. Check out the grill, huh? Pretty rad. I snapped it all back together. Turned out sick. Looks awesome. You guys can see that depth I was talking about. But I kind of ran into a semi-issue. Super easy fix, but something you're going to want to address. And I should have done this before I installed the headlights. But as you can see, all of this is going to be revealed. And I had done some kind of light painting in here with some trim paint before I did this mod. But now that I've done this mod, I've placed the grill on here and noticed that this air cleaner duct, whatever, is super faded. Doesn't look good, and it's showing up now because you can easily see through the grill. And also this protective piece here is also showing up, easily can see through the grill. So this would be super easy to take care of if I didn't have the headlights in. Now that the headlights are in, I have to tape some stuff off, get the trim paint out, and make this all one color. So when the grill is on there, you're not focused on everything that's behind it because it's not black. But easy to do. We'll get this knocked down in 2 seconds. All right, guys, check it out. What do you think? Comment down below. Dude, turned out awesome. I know the lighting isn't great here, but Dude, it looks sick. Looks sick. See in there? Awesome. I apologize for the wind noise. It's kind of windy out here, but couldn't be happier with it. I still have to aim the headlights, but for the most part, dude, this thing looks amazing. Now we got one more thing to do. You guys know I'm not going to leave these chrome commander letters like this. We're going to have to grab some Plasti Dip and go ahead and dip these, because this chrome here is just not going to work for me anymore. If you want to know where to get these letters, I'll have a link down below. I got them off Amazon. Just smelled out Commander, installed them, turned out awesome. It's been a while since I've done this, but if I remember correctly, tape your area off, grab your Plasti Dip, spray, and then kind of follow around the letters with a toothpick. You should be able to peel everything off, and then the Plasti Dip will stick to the letters. One thing to do, which I'm just remembering now to do, just go over the letters with some rubbing alcohol to make sure that they're clean. All right, I went with a gunmetal gray because I don't want too much black on the car, and I just did my third coat. I'm pretty sure I have good coverage over everything, and I'm gonna start taking tape off, because you don't want this stuff to dry on the tape, because if it does, that's when you're gonna have issues. All right, tape is off. Toothpick, and just kind of go. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but you want to go underneath the lettering. See how it's coming off? It's pretty cool. All right, so let me finish up with this guy, do all the letters, and we'll see the final product. All right, guys, all finished. It looks sick. What do you think? Comment below, let me know how you think the old Plasti Dip turned out. I went with the gunmetal up on the hood. I don't want too much black on this car. The grill and the headlights are really kind of where I'm going to be stopping with black, I think. So yeah, man, front end really coming along, looking absolutely killer. So that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Let me know what you think of the Commander so far. We are just getting started with this. Huge things coming for this. We aren't just gonna be putting on headlights and some Plasti Dip. We're gonna be massively altering this vehicle, trust me. So let me know in the comments how you think everything turned out. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Everything I used in today's video, link down in the description. I'll see you next Tuesday, man. Later.